Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Force it too much will break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't...
What could have...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you can see that
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to...
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it. Anything else?
Do you know where this place?
The Hawkins were. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then...
Her vision.
way I see it, the truth is...
What do you mean by...
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves...
So they made you feel...
You need to see them for yourself.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of... The name, it reminds us of the golden age when our whalers left for long months and came back, sweat...
It was a tough time.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
What can you tell me about...
We all knew then...
I've got...
Any...
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch.
And the doctor,
Apparently,
what did he say?
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You said,
Do you like a...
We may not.
That's true.
I've never heard...
Only people from here know it.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you...
That cat.
Ah,
Weird. Without it, though.
It's true. Our grand...
Dang it.
what brought whaling?
The whale.
They
You ag-
you on the why?
Eggs.
I bid you...
Good night.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. You have no right to treat that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
We'll do it again. The girl doctor, Golden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told...
You again. What can I get?
Charles Hawkins, do you know if he had...
I don't know the details. Money or not, he was always... The Hawkins family was always...
I read the article on the interesting look.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught the biggest whale ever. They saved Dockwater.
That'll be all for now. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I get fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I'm just back. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sail.
Ah, yeah. Us men of the sea are superstitious.
Killer whales don't have...
That's true. And but, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death. The miraculous cat.
Not at all. It's an episode from our... Go read the story of the sailors. It's displayed on a wall.
I was looking at your photo.
Ah, yes, I can...
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my...
Your father.
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if...
I found a threatening letter, signed by a...
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protect...
With any success?
I wouldn't say, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything?
Don't you worry.
I'm looking for warehouse.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to?
I don't have time to play guessing games. I'm investigating the death of a whole family.
You're right. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my...
So come back. You're back at... What can I do?
I shall be on...
She will get us into trouble. Ah, that's it. I know. Maybe we should let him take it.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices
Another break?
whispering.
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat...
You again. What can...
What do you know?
If I were you, I would...
Why not?
First off, the sailors from around here say you can hear noise, screams. That's...
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the anything else?
You seem to...
Well, we all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then...
I've got...
Anything else?
That'll be...
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory. But you want to know more, go out.
Good. I shall take... A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects? This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Let's see. The door is blocked on the other side. The door is blocked on the other side. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? What happened here? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester, Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, is there anything else you want to ask?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless...
You're the one who looked after the...
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that...
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law in anything else...
I prefer to be prepared.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some...
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when...
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire. Cheapers! Poe's prophetic raven. Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker? Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? Poor kid. Poor kid. Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives. I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater. What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule, and I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back. What now?
I've got to find a way in, whether he likes it or not.
Pierce, shall we enter? Old Silas didn't give you the key, huh? I suppose we'll have to find it ourselves.
I'm working on it. Closed. The caretaker must have the key. This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the... I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Bourbon. Empty, of course. I hope it's the key to the tradesman's entrance. This gate is locked.
Pierce, shall we enter? Old Silas didn't give you the key, huh?
I'm working. Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing.
Stop wasting...
Do you have him?
What?
Nothing.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, You don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us. A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? Crowbar. Could prove useful. This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818. Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. This place was falling apart long before the fire. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. Locked. The boys' room. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. What was going through that boy's mind? A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there? You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Dockwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
It looks like an old Seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right? The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Well done, Pierce.
Have you seen the old maritime maps? Charles Hawkins' desk.
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.